way have I grown? Learn more patience from my wife, how her caring way of dealing with people have rubbed off on me.
So one thing that I've learned, I would say, or one thing that I've grown in, I would definitely say it's been love. I've grown in love. So you guys know before you get married, you think, oh, I know what love is. Oh my gosh, I love you to death. Oh my gosh, I would do anything for you. Oh my gosh. When you get married, that love is put to the test. And I think one thing that really is brought to light in marriage is that unconditional love. It's definitely put to the test because there are going to be many times in marriage where you feel neglected, many times in marriage where you feel hurt, many times in my marriage where I felt like, my husband did me wrong, and it's just like the question still stands, well, do you still love them? And that has definitely been a testament for me. Is just, my gosh, God has really helped me or cultivated me in that area of love, because it's not easy when you marry someone. They're totally opposite of you, they're different from you, they grew up a different way. Their definition of what love is maybe different than what your definition of love is, and you still have to be willing to love them unconditionally the way that God talks about it. So love, I would say, is definitely something that I've grown in, how to love someone that sometimes you may feel like they don't deserve. But I've with the help of God, I've definitely learned and have grown in that area, and still growing today.
Say it gets better with time, and just growing to understand each other is just an adventure of life we're going through together.
Okay, so if I had advice, it would definitely be, do not choose marriage without God. Even for those couples that are newly married, I mean, for us it's just 3 years, so that's still really little, not a lot. But the number one thing that I could beg of you is to make sure you start your marriage with God, because that's going to alleviate a lot of unnecessary issues. And not only you, make sure you and your significant other, you both have that foundational, steady, solid relationship with Jesus Christ, because you both are going to need that in marriage. And if you go into marriage thinking that, oh, I don't need God, I don't need that church stuff, you are sadly mistaken. You all probably know over half of marriages end in divorce. Not just the marriages that are not in the church, but those are in the church included. So you want to make sure that you have that solid foundation with Jesus Christ, because I'm telling you, with God, all things are possible. It may start off bad. Your marriage may start off rocky, but again, if you keep God in the midst of your marriage, if you acknowledge God in all your ways, you and your spouse, there's nothing that you and your spouse cannot do.